We are taking advantage of a almost zero wind day to come out here and just go in and out of our slip and like see what the boat does and how it maneuvers without the wind, so that we understand that. I'm super nervous, like almost want to vomit nervous. This is the first time that we have gone out since launching the boat and driving it over here. It's been a couple weeks. It's always good to begin by going over the plan. These short pilings will continue to give us challenges over and over again.
The goal today is to get a feeling for how the boat maneuvers. Luckily, we have a fairly large turning basin in our marina. If we go too slow, there's not enough water moving past the rudder and we lose steerage. We don't want to go too fast and hit something. It's a delicate balance that only practice will help us discover.
See how the prop walk is moving the front back again? That's the hard part.
Prop walk is sideways movement caused by our prop moving the boat when in reverse. Ours moves the stern to starboard, causing our bow to move to port. I am using a technique called back and fill that uses the prop walk to help spin the boat in a tighter circle. Our boat moves counterclockwise with this technique.
Alright, I'm going to go back out.
Oh, you stopped it. I'm going down and below.
I understand, honey.
This is where speed would help us to turn better, but we don't want to hit anything either.
Okay, rudder is hard port right now. I'm in forward.
Hard starboard.
Or starboard, sorry. See how long it's taking to turn though? It's taking too long. I'm going to hit the post again.
I first learned about using back and fill on my trip from Hawaii to Alaska, where Captain Rusty used it to spin his boat in a tight marina.
Alright, go that way now. There's another rope.
Forward again. Okay, get it around the back one, honey, please.
Remember those short pilings? Here's our next problem. I know, I'm not supposed to jump off of a moving boat. It was only a foot away from the dock and it was really high, and I couldn't figure out how else to get the line around the piling. So I did what I had to.
You need to realize that the wide angle of our GoPro lens makes it look like we're at a 45-degree angle to the dock, but the angle was actually a lot closer. We are successfully docked, no pilings were destroyed, and we're ready to run and get some lunch.
Abigail was so excited to use the pressure washer, and it felt really good to get all the boatyard grime off the boat. Along the edge where that mud is right there, you need to get that up. You've got your head in another hole.
Apparently. Can't keep my heads out of the hole in the ground. Trying to hide from something, I guess.
What are you trying to do?
Figure out where to cut an access hole, but the 2x4 stringer ends and doesn't support anything over here, so it's a little weird. A little weird.
The whole boat is weird.
Yeah.
So we're trying to cut a hole why?
For the wiring, of course. We need to wire the boat. And as all of you know, running wire on a boat is a real pain in the butt because you can't generally get to it. I need to create a way to get to it so I can run it. I think they wired this before they put the floor in. Or did something, because I don't know how they would have made this turn from the factory. It has to come out right here in this little hole, but it has to come up in here, but there's no room, so they had come up and turn and come up like that. But there's no way to get to that turn. So we're gonna make one. That's what we do, is make holes on the inside of the boat. Try not to make holes on the bottom of the boat. We make holes on the inside of the boat.
This area is our navigation station and home to our electrical panels. It had rotted away, and since it wasn't very user-friendly, we pulled it all out. Now it's time to redesign it.
So I need a 28 by 18 front.
Can I just tell you how much nicer it is to work on a boat in a marina than in a dirty old boatyard? Yeah. Now he's making a
Close.
In a boat, I think close is good enough.
Whichever way the pencil rolls, right? I'm gonna attack that sand.
What do you think? Are you scared of it? What do you think, Denali? It's kind of a mess in here, isn't it? We chose this marina because of our ability to continue working on our boat projects. No one cares about a little sanding noise or a lot of sawdust. on.
So the only prep we have to do. Now we need to clean up the grounding bus. Remove the clipped positives so we can replace them with our own positives. Both of these guys.
So is that something I can help with? Just with a screwdriver or what? Alright, so there's some small nuts on here that I need a thing to take off. Alright, this one's all clean. This one.
It's a beautiful thing.
So we're reusing the old breaker panels and some breaker panels that we salvaged because these suckers are really expensive. So if we need to, we can replace breakers on the panel, and we're just gonna see how it goes.
Just what our plan is, and we're sticking to it. Because last I checked, I wasn't made of nothing but flesh and bone and blood and not money. This will be the DC panel, the AC will be around the corner.
And then these holes down here.
This is going to be an access cover. Well, actually this will be a door, but it's also going to be access.
To what?
So we have our 3,000 watt inverter underneath there that takes DC and converts it to AC, and then we have our 60 amp battery charger and converter that takes basically AC power and charges the battery bank and also supplies DC power to all your DC systems while you're plugged into AC somewhere if you need it.
For the house bank.
For the house bank, yeah. Run by probably Ace Hardware or something and see if we can find it in those.
Well, we've got those giant doors. Is there a possibility that you could make one of the panels out of that?
Oh, you mean the finished panel?
Yeah.
There's some hinges on here that might work.
They use some Old English.
There's a big angle instead.
Right? Well, I didn't know if it was big enough.
It's not wide enough for either direction. Some of your Old English on that too. That is visible.
Where? Like that? I need a clean rag to buff this with. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
And then I'm going to put some of this on. It's good. I think that'll be great.
Yeah, awesome.
So I'm not sure which is worse, the air conditioning noise or the giant fan that we have running now. So, sorry guys, that's just kind of how it is. We'll do the best that we can. looks nice.
Yeah, it's gonna work.
And there's a shelf in there, which matches the other places like this. So this is a nice little piece. Where did we get that?
We repurposed them from things we tore out in the boat. I think they came from the top of the cabinets in the hallway, pilot berth area. Repurpose anything you can on a sailboat.
Yep.
Alright? Alright. Now what? I need my nail gun, but it's at the other car.
When we go get the girls for lunch.
I guess we'll have to do that. Oh no! Somebody's down! Help me! Help me!
Huh?
Come look. It's like Halloween. Reaching up from the depths.
That's terrible.